Hi friends. Hello. Welcome. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Renee. Hi, Romney. Roxana. Hi, Miss Amy Wife. Hello. I just joined the site and posted pictures. Hello. I'm going to check that out. Madi, hello. Oh, Petty Mama, hello. Hi, friends. Hi. Thank you so much, Michelle. I don't know if you guys caught the new trailer that plays before the live. It plays before I start the live. So in order to see it, you have to open up the live before it starts. And I'm so proud of it. So thank you. Thank you, Michelle. Hello, I love berry juice. Friends, hi, welcome. Happy Saturday. Happy weekend. Happy end of May. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that May is over already. I'm like still trying to process that we are almost halfway through the year. And what's crazy is I feel like this has been happening every year like since 2020, that the time is just going by fast. I have no idea. I'm sure there are some conspiracy theories out there. I love reading and hearing about them because people come up with the wildest stuff. And so I'm going to look something up because I want to see what people are coming up with for this like crazy feeling of time speeding up. It's so strange to me. But anyway, hi, hello, welcome, friends. Welcome to Crochet and Chat. Yay! My name is Sammy. I teach crochet with Yarn Over Hook. Yarn Over Hook is a free social media for crocheters to create, learn, and connect with other crocheters from around the world. You can join for free via the link in the description below. If you are already a member, hi, hello, welcome. Thank you very much. What did everybody bring to drink? What did everybody bring to crochet? Whoa. What did everybody bring to drink? What did everybody bring to crochet? um, I am overexcited as usual. I am like choking on my own words and like all over the place and just super hyped. I brought Starbies as usual. I feel like that's my typical Saturday thing. Yeah, I feel like there hasn't been a Saturday where I don't bring Starbucks. um, and I brought my hexagon cardigan sweater. We're gonna finish this today. So let's get our Valarion. Let me get Yarn Over Hook open. Whatever you guys are working on today, I would love to see it. So if you want to post a picture on Yarn Over Hook, let me know so that I can see. I want to see what Petty Mama has posted. Welcome, Petty Mama, new member to Yarn Over Hook. Welcome. And I have a couple announcements, but I want to see what folks are posting first. Anna just joined, working on outfits for my daughter and granddaughters. These are so cute. Love. Oh my gosh, those granny squares are so fun. Look at them. Those shorts are adorable. Welcome, Anna. Thank you for sharing your art with us. These outfits are so cute. I can't. They are so cute. Super summery. Just absolutely fun. What yarn did you use? This yarn is like shiny. Renee whipped from panel of Sweet Summer Tea. Half done. How is that going, Renee? How is it going? And what are you using your stitch markers for? Are you marking checkpoints for keeping count? Very good technique. Michelle, y'all have been in the kitchen cooking. Yes, we have. Have we? Madi, I finished my cardigan kimono from last year. Yay! I want to see, Madi. I want to see. Share with the class. Roxana, water, and so close to finishing the tote bags. Friends, we are all like, we are finishing. Is that what you mean, Michelle? Like, we are like, whoa, I'm loving all of this, guys. And I gotta make a cuppa, now crocheting bows for it. Oh, Madi, now crocheting bows for it. Can't wait to see. What is your favorite tea? What is your favorite tea, Anna? What's your favorite tea? Michelle drinking water. I have a new project, but first I have computer work. I hope that goes by quickly so we can get to the crochet. What is your new project? Renee, I need caffeine, but it's too late in the day. Too late in the day? The day just started, kind of. It just started for me. I've literally only been awake for like maybe 4 hours. So it did just start for me. Sweater looks amazing. Drinking water. Posted a photo of my tea in progress. It looks great, Renee. Anna, you be soft secret. Yarn be soft secret. Oh, that sounds like a brand that is not here in the US because it looks so soft and shiny. Do you love it? What size is it? Is it worsted, like number 4? Herbal red singer. Ooh, love a good herbal. Love a good herbal tea. Okay, friends. Let's get into this hexagon cardigan sweater. I'm like shaking with excitement. It might be the caffeine, but we're gonna say that it's the excitement. We're gonna say it's the excitement because this sweater has been sitting in my whip basket for far too long. So let's finish it. Okay. Remember, we are sending up manifestations to our crochet gods and ancestors that I have enough yarn. What was it? That I win at Yarn Chicken and have enough yarn for my 3 rounds. This is what we're working with. I might be a little delulu, but that's fine. We're gonna make it work. We are gonna make it work. Let me get this band-aid off of my finger because it's so hard to crochet with this. Let's see. I know Yarn Bee is in Hobby Lobby. Oh, okay. Drinking iced coffee. Lisa is drinking iced coffee and sewing up a crochet pot holder. Is that the one that you've been working on? I do. It's at Hobby Lobby. Smaller 4. Ooh, what's a smaller 4? Like, not quite DK? This band-aid might have to stay on because I don't know why it's not coming off. Let me see if I can just slide it off. Renee, I'm drinking water and working on my hexagon sweater. Twinsies. I brought water and my coffee. Renee, yes, using markers for counts. Very good. I have 98 like front post, front loop only. F half double crochet. But 97 stitches. Looks okay though, just going with it. I'm trying not to be too OCD about the stitches. Kobu is thicker than I'm used to, but it's fun. It's thicker than you're used to. Interesting. I love Kobu. I love Kobu yarn. Mari, repeat after me. I have enough yarn. Right, our yarn affirmations from yesterday. I have enough yarn. I have enough yarn. Thank you, Mari. Thank you. Thank you for helping me remember. Hi, Burnett St. Clair. How are you? Anna, yes, it says 4, but it's smaller to me. Ah, interesting. I know exactly what you mean. Renee, foundation chain with half double crochet. Trickier. Oh, trickier, not thicker. Autocorrect. Interesting. I'm gonna have to see the stitch. Interesting. Okay, here we go, friends. Mari, repeat after me. I have enough yarn. I have enough yarn. I have enough yarn. Thank you, Mari. Thank you. She's reminding me of the affirmations even that we did yesterday. We had affirmations that we are the best little crocheters, that everything we make is amazing, that we will always win at Yarn Chicken. That's a new one. That might be a little delulu, but that's okay. I will always win at Yarn Chicken. Even if I have to adjust my tension in order to win, because it still counts. It still counts. Okay, friends, so announcements. I wanted to get into my crochet before I do that. Announcements. We have thumbnails for our summer stash bash. Yay! Confetti, confetti. Summer stash bash. So this is going to be a summer-long event, 8 weeks, starting June 4th. There we go. June 4th to July 31st. The reason why I put June 4th and not June 1st is because June 4th is Wednesday. So it'll be our first WIP Wednesday for the Summer Stash Bash. So we're going to start it then. It'll give you a chance, a few days to get your things in order, to get your yarn in order, get your hooks in order, all of the things. We are going to bash our stash this summer. I definitely need some stash bashing, so I'm excited for this event. But we have thumbnails to choose. So when you are on Yarn Over Hook, it is the pinned post on the home page. Vote for your favorite thumbnail. Voting ends Tuesday, so get your votes in. Rock the vote, friends. You know we love a good poll. We love a good poll here. So rock the vote. Rock the vote. And then what else? What else is our announcement? Oh, not really an announcement, but a little bit of hot goss. So Alexis, crochet friend Alexis, co-host of Stitches, tagged me in a post on IG. It was a picture somebody posted of the Joanne website. If you guys haven't been to Joanne's website, there is a photo. It's like not even like anything clickable. It's like nothing there, but a photo. I will show you. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Let me see. Where did I put it? Here it is. Okay. This is what's there. I will read it. But this is it. When you go to the site, this is all that shows up. Thank you for crafting with us. For generations, Joanne has been honored to be part of your creativity, your quilts, costumes, school projects, and handmade moments of love. It has been our joy to serve makers and dreamers across the country. We're stitching something new behind the scenes, and we can't wait to share what's next. Stay tuned for exciting news about the future of Joanne. Your video is not frozen? I am just shocked. Why do I feel like my heartstrings are being played with, huh? What? I'm gonna adjust that in a second. Why do I feel like my heartstrings are being played with? There's even a heart here. With strings. With strings. I'm being messed with. Nobody knows what's going on. I went on Reddit. There's so much speculation. A general consensus is that they're going to open, like, keep to e-commerce, do an online shop. What do we think, friends? What do we think is happening? What are our speculations? I just know that my heart literally can't take anymore. I need what is happening behind. Why is there even a scenes to be behind? I thought there were no more scenes. Like, what is happening? What is happening? Yeah, Romney, Renee. Yeah, if you go to joanne.com, that is what pops up. So I leave you guys with that. Do we need to do the event or no? No, Roxana, you do not need to do the event. It is not a required thing. You can still come out and hang with us on the lives. You do not have to participate. Nothing is a requirement here, friends. You do what you want to do. This is just an event we are holding for friends who want to bash their stash. We are doing it together. This is an opportunity to do it together. So no, it is not a requirement. I would love to still have you on the lives. Please still come. Please come and hang out. The lives aren't going to be all about summer stash bashing. We'll just be crocheting together. Just the same as usual. Some folks are just working through their stash. That's it. Okay, so excuse me. Roman. Will Sammi, a poll just started. Rock the vote, friends. Will Sammi have enough yarn? Yes, maybe, but also yes. Crossing fingers. Rock the boats, friends. Rock the boats. Oh my gosh. Online shop, but I want my shop back. So, okay, if you were in the US, you know of Bed Bath and Beyond and Big Lots. They too went out of business, but then opened up small shops again later on. Like somebody bought them out and opened up small shops, and I think e-commerce. They're not the same like they were before. Um, and honestly, I don't know if they are doing well. A lot of Redditors were like, they did this thing, they did the same thing that Joann's did. They had a thing on their website, all the stuff, and they're not doing well. Somebody else pointed out that there are other companies in the US that have done this as well, like Rue 21, Forever 21, and I can't remember the other one that they mentioned. But they post something on their website that's like, stay tuned. We're excited for something next, blah, 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 blah. But then like nothing comes of it. So I don't know. I don't know. Um, I will say I don't think it's fair because there has been so much upset with Joann's closing. Unlike, I feel like at least Bed Bath and Beyond, Big Lots, Forever 21, like those stores. I did not see the turnout that I see for Joann for those stores. So I think if they are doing something like what they're doing, that is so unfair. It's so unfair. It's so unfair. This is me at the like the door of Joann. Let me in. I we're just gonna hold out that Hirschner is gonna sell Big Twist. Okay, we're waiting for Hirschner's. We're waiting for Hirschner's. That seems for certain. That isn't a secret. Nobody's being like secretive or shady about what's going on. Like I and I think it popped up yesterday because the oldest Reddit post that I saw was 12 hours. Um, I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea what's going on. So, we as a community can stick together and refresh the Joann.com page every day. Um, and check in on Hirschner's and let us know. Let the community know if you guys see something, if you come across something, let us know, share with the class. Okay? Because I need to know what's happening. I need to know what's happening. Um, Lisa, that is just what I really need to do. Just that yarn bust. That's my stash. You make Christmas gifts for people. Yeah, like Lisa, join us. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through our yarn, get through our stashes. Um, let's see. Madi, you had said something else, and I wanted to address it. What did you say? Oh, I think I did see it. Okay. I cannot wait to see your kimono. I really can't. I am so excited to see that. Um, I want to open my crochet online shop soon, but I don't know what to focus on. I can do keychains and plushies, accessories, headwears, flowers, and decor. I mean that makes that sounds like a perfect shop. That sounds great. I think anything that one you love making, and two, you won't grow tired of making, and three that you can make in batches. I have seen crochet shops become very successful in just doing batches. So don't worry about having like I need to have like a whole stock or something like that. Like what they do is every month, what is it called? Like a drop or like a hmm why can't I remember what it's called? There's a term where you're not selling 24/7. Like you don't have your shop up 24/7. You only do, it's not pop up. I can't remember. Passionate. Um Passionit, I think is how she spells it. She does that. She'll make a few market bags, she'll make a bunch of scrunchies, she'll make a couple of sweaters, a couple of shirts, a couple of like bikini tops, like those kinds of things. And then she does like one release. Like I think every month is what she does. So Madi, you could start with that. That might be really good and like sustainable, maintainable, and like doesn't put too much work on you or too much pressure on you to have stuff made. You just like make things throughout the month and then you do like a small release at the end of the month. You should do it. Romney, I did find a local group that makes items for places in the surrounding areas in PA where I live. Very good, Romney. I'm so glad. Oh, good. Good, good, good. Romney in the Clock App Live right before I hopped here was asking about making hats for cancer patients, if there are any organizations. I wish that I can remember her name. She's a member of Yarn Over Hook and she does crochet hats and scarves and blankets, I think, actually, for cancer patients all year. She like that's all she crochets. And Romney was asking about an organization to donate crochet hats to. I feel like where I would start personally, if anybody's looking to do something like that, to look locally. I feel like oftentimes big companies don't think about the smaller cancer research facilities and hospitals and like retirement homes and like stuff like that and smaller local towns that aren't like that don't have like huge cities nearby and like stuff like that. So looking locally, I feel like is the best place to start if you ever want to do something like that. You'll be helping a small, like a local organization. You'll be helping local members of the community, local hospitals and centers that probably need the help more than big, 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 like huge hospitals and huge facilities. So that's awesome, Romney. I'm so glad that you found something. How many hats are you hoping to make? You are like the beanie highness of all the beanies. So what are you planning on making? Or like how many are you planning on making? What are you hoping to do? I think that's so awesome. I really want to get something together for the holiday season for Yarn Over Hook to do something. Um, we can like donate to our local spots or get one huge donation and send it to an organization. I think that that would be really nice. We can find like a smaller one, a small like nonprofit. I think that that would be really, really lovely. Really, really lovely. Did everybody tell me what they brought to crochet and what they brought to drink? So over the last, when did I see you guys last? I saw you guys last on Thursday. So since then, I have been working on my other hanger, the one that's going here. I always have sets because it's not mirrored. And so it's like so hard. There we go. Here. Whoop. Whoop. There. Whoop. There we go. Here. Um, the same one as this one. I got it on the first go. On this one, but it's white. I am so close to being done with it. I'll show you guys. This is where I'm at. I'm hoping I can actually finish it tonight. Look how close! Look how close we are. Okay, stash bashing, stash bashing. Um, I had this yarn. This yarn was actually purchased before this yarn. I wasn't actually supposed to buy this yarn. I had 4 skeins or 3 skeins of that cream color because I was going to use it for something else and I changed my mind. So it's part of my stash. And after making this one, I decided I wanted another one, but I couldn't buy new yarn. See, so like, look, we call that growth, friends. We call that growth. And so that's like one of my stash projects already. And then I have chosen the pillow that I want to make for my tails. I can't decide if I actually want to use my mustard series yarn. So this yarn here, because I was going through my stash and I really do have a ton of it. So I might just make a ton of pillows for our couch. We have a peacock colored couch, peacock blue colored couch, and a lot of our accents are like a gray and mustard. And I'm thinking I'm just gonna make a bunch of pillows for the couch. We need to replace the pillows that we've had. We've had them for so long and they need to go. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna make a bunch of pillows for our couch with the mustard yarn. So I'm very excited for that. Let's see. Romney, haha, I'm hoping I can make at least 20 or so. Very nice. Also, I was thinking of shelters as well. Yes, I definitely want to create to donate now more so than sell. That is so awesome, Romney. I love that. I love that. Please keep us posted. Please keep us posted. We would love to cheer you on as you're making a bunch of beanies. Renee, I am three rows, 3 rows ahead of you on the planter hanger. I need to catch up. Maybe add a switch over and see if I can beat you. LOL, just kidding. Oh my gosh, well, I'm gonna work on it tonight. And we'll see who posts a picture first. I will race you, Renee. I accept your challenge. I accept your challenge, Renee. Hi Rhonda, how are you? I am 71 years old and it is so wonderful seeing young people taking an interest in crocheting. Some time ago it was viewed as an old woman thing. Wait, you're onto something, Sammy. I have a circular knitting machine and I can make hats. Do you think do you think I can make a bunch and donate them to charity for cancer patients? Yes, absolutely. I think you could. Absolutely. A lot of people do, especially with the knitting machines because you can make them so quickly. Absolutely. Look locally first. That's what I highly recommend. Look at your local centers first. See if there is a nonprofit in your area before you go to like the big organizations because there are so many of them. But hi. Hi. Um, Rhonda, how have you been? How are you? Oh my gosh, I'm like all over the place. Rhonda, how are you? Hi, welcome. Yes, we have a lot of young people in our community who crochet. Welcome. What are you crocheting? What is on your hook? Madi, Rhonda, I can confirm I've been called grandma whenever I crochet around my friends. So it's funny because it's almost like a term of endearment now. It's like not even like an insult. It's just like that cozy grandma era. That's what a lot of people say. And I'm embraced. Yes, sure. If grandmas are happy and fulfilled in their craft and cozy and love hanging out with other crochet friends and making crochet friends and crocheting all the things, yes, perfectly fine. Yes, I am a grandma. 100%. But that is funny. That is so funny. It has definitely become less of a like old woman thing because I know exactly what you're talking about, and more of a like, mm, I mean, there have just been so many studies done for how crochet improves mental health. And I feel like I see more and more and more and more and more people picking up crochet just to feel better. And I love that. I love that so much. And so many people feel better with a hook in their hand and yarn in their hand and a new project. And that makes me so, so happy. I don't feel like I knew anybody aside from my aunts and my mom who crocheted. I don't think I didn't have any friends who did. Yeah, I didn't have any friends who crocheted when I was growing up because I learned when I was 7 or 8, and I didn't have any friends. It was just like the older women in my life. And I love it. I've loved it since I was a kid. I have so much fun. I don't know why I didn't understand why everybody wasn't crocheting. I was constantly I was constantly when I was a kid looking for stuff to crochet. I was making clothes and scarves for myself and like things that I absolutely could not wear in public. When I was a teenager, I didn't crochet very much, but then in my late teens, I picked it back up again. And then was crocheting through my 20s and then picked it up very seriously a few years ago. And I love it. I love it. I think everybody should be crocheting. Let me see. Let me scroll up and catch up. But Roxana, I definitely think you should look for that in your area. I think that's a great idea. And it will give your hand a break from crocheting because I know that you crochet a lot. Lisa, my daughter has asked to make her a granny square lap blanket and a granny square pillow for Christmas. That's so fun. And it's nice that she's asking you early. That is a very considerate person. I feel like a lot of people ask for Christmas stuff, um, like way too close to Christmas, like not giving a crocheter enough time to actually make the thing. Um, Anna, I might make some wall area for my living room. I'm going for a boho vibe in my living room. I'm surprised my 21-year-old daughter and her hubby want matching outfits with their kids. I think that that's awesome. It's probably just because like it's become so popular and I've seen so many matching outfits with parents and kids in crochet. It's just so so cute. So are you trying to crochet some like wall hanging things for your living room, Anna? Because Made by Goody has really good stuff. Gootie. That is where my pattern for my wall hanger, this one, comes from. And it is very boho. I actually really like it. It's like boho chic. Like it's not so boho, like, but it's like enough that it looks like, oh yeah. Yeah, it fits the vibe. Madi, if someone tried to insult me with that, I'd just say, well, I can do something you can't. I love that energy. Renee, it's helped not only my mood, but my premenopause brain has really gotten less problematic. That is so awesome, Renee, because Renee, you picked it up recently. And I know that you've been talking a lot about how you feel like your brain is just like, whoa. So that is so awesome to hear. I love that. That is so awesome to hear. And I'm so, so happy that it's done that for you. Lisa just finished the pot holder. Yay! So many friends are finishing projects today. Michelle finished. Time to crochet. Yay! Pick up that hook. Yes, yes, yes. Um, let's see, Roxana, can you post a pic? I want to see it. I want to see it too, Lisa. You're on Yarn Over Hook, right, Lisa? I'm pretty sure I've seen you on the Yarn Over Hook. Love to see your pot holder. We would love to see it. Anna, yes, yeah. So I highly recommend it. It uses the Suzette stitch. It's very simple. A single crochet and a double crochet into the single crochet of the previous row. It is worked corner to corner, so you'll learn how to do corner to corner. And Made by Goody's pattern, if you check any of my past lives, I literally just need to post her website in our description because I love her stuff so 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 much. She makes corner to corner so easy and so fun and doesn't use the typical stitches for stuff, which is just like so nice. So it's not the typical like 3 double crochet. She has figured out how to do corner to corner for a variety of stitches and I love her patterns, so I highly recommend it. It's the the double pocket wall hanger, I'm pretty sure is what it's called. Hi Snow Wolf, how are you? How have you been doing? Have you been using your wallet you just made? It is so cute, and I actually think I really want to make one. Okay, Madi, I want to see. I want to see. Oh my gosh, my phone. It's like I forgot how to use my phone for a second. Don't forget to vote on the thumbnail, friends. Don't forget to vote. Okay, Maria started last year, finished tonight. I present to you my first ever wearable project, a hexagon kimono. Gonna make bows and style it later. Maria, it is adorable. It looks so flowy. Oh my gosh. Roxanne and I want to make one. It is so beautiful. Oh, Michelle, you got a Volari. I didn't know that you got one. I'm so happy. Yay. He's a bit jealous of the Volari. Oh, what a cutie pie. He looks so comfy. What a cutie patootie. Michelle, it is so fun. Romney working on the second half of my hexagon cardigan sweater. Yes. Oh, right. This one is for a sorority sister, right? I think is what you said, Romney. Michelle, yarn crawl coming up. Oh, ooh, thank you so much for sharing. Heartland yarn crawl. Let's see, where is that? I want to shout it out. I need to update the calendar for June. That just reminded me. There's so many things coming up. Okay, so in Ohio. Start anywhere you like from northern Michigan to northern Kentucky, mid Indiana, and all the way across Ohio. Whoa, that is wild. Miles of yarn. Michigan, Ohio, Indiana, and Kentucky. 84 charming yarn shops. Friends, so I'm going to say it again. Michigan, Ohio, Indiana, and Kentucky. So many opportunities for yarn shopping. And it starts Friday, July 25th through Sunday, August 3rd. So right at the end of our stash bashing event, so you can go shopping. Wow, thank you so much. Thank you for sharing that, Michelle. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. I'll be sure to add it to our calendar. Anna, I have been crocheting for 20 years. Not much I don't know. Okay? Yes. I love that. Lisa, no, I am not. How much does it cost? Free. It's free. And you just yarnoverhook.com and you just sign up and post. Absolutely free to join. Romney, it's for me, but it has my sorority colors. Okay, cool. I couldn't remember if it was for you or a sorority sister. Fun. How far are you? Is that your first panel? Hi, ukulele girl. YouTube recommended me something cool. Welcome, welcome. Hello. Yes, welcome. This is something cool. How are you? How's your Saturday going? Thank you, friends, for the reactions. If you haven't already, please hit the like button. YouTube will send this very cool live out to all the crochet friends. And hitting those reactions, I think it does something. I think it tells YouTube that you're having a fun time. So feel free to play with those reactions. You can experiment with all of them. I will not stop you. Hi, hi, welcome, welcome. Okay, I'm like slowly watching my yarn out like the corner of my eye. I think we're gonna be fine, actually. I really do. I'm really paying attention to my tension. Pay attention to your tension, friends. I kind of want a bag with that on it. Pay attention to your tension. And I think we're gonna be okay. I think we're gonna be okay. I'm trying to hurry up and get through this because I would love, love, love to seam this on live with y'all so we can see the contrasting seam. So we're gonna get this done. We're gonna get this done. I'm so glad that I can talk and do this at the same time. I'm doing great. You working on Crochet Soot Sprite currently? From Totoro? Is my Totoro down? Oh no, he's up there. How fun. How fun. I feel like I need to crochet some Soot Sprites. Hello, Dozer Gets Crafty. How are you? Madi, I'm glad more and more people are starting to notice the lives, and I'm sure they won't leave. Madi, I remember when you found us and you were like, what is this magical place? And I love that you are here every day. You are the best. Oh, that is so fun. Ukulele girl, that is awesome. How many are you making? Just one? Are you keeping them for yourself? Because now I feel like I want to make some. Is that going to be part of my stash bashing? Stash bashing? I think so, because I have black yarn. I have black yarn. I need to get like little googly eyes. And I can purchase that. That's fine. That's not yarn. So I can buy googly eyes. And maybe some pipe cleaners. So I can like put them places. Okay. Wow. Thank you, ukulele girl. I just found my next project. One of my next projects. Oh my gosh. I haven't actually watched the show, sadly, but I had some plush yarn that I just needed a pattern with. Oh, fun! I highly recommend the movie. I love it. It is so, so fun. They're also in Spirited Away. I'd love to make more. I'm going to use the pattern to make more because I included magnets. That's so smart! I love that. Snow Wolf. Oh, I got my nails redone. My nail appointment is tomorrow. I'm getting my nails redone. What color did you get, Snow Wolf? I am planning on getting orange, and I think I might ask her to like put white lines on one of my fingers so that it looks like an orange slice. I think I might ask her to do that. I'll have like a party nail. Madi, oh, I have the perfect yarn for Soot Sprites. It's like shiny and spiky. I don't know if that yarn is in other countries, but I have a bunch of them. We do have some, like, is it kind of like eyelash yarn? Is that what it's like? I have been seeing more and more eyelash yarn in stores. Lisa, no worries. Yarnoverhook.com. It should be in the description. If you follow that link, yarnoverhook.com/register, you should be able to get there fine. Ukulele girl, that sounds so pretty. Oh, yeah, it's like, so I've seen people use it and get frustrated with it because it's just so fuzzy. But I've also seen people use it and make some awesome things, especially like fuzzy cuffs for their sweaters, like stuff like that. Um it can be really useful if you know like what you want to do with it. But yeah. Yeah. Mari, nope, the spikes are plastic. Oh, and it's a yarn? Whoa. That is interesting. I would love to see that. Renee, Snow will post the nails. Ukulele girl, I'd love to buy new yarn. This is my first time using non-acrylic. Ooh. What else have you made, ukulele girl? What do you like to make? Mari, I've made flowers with it. Mari, I want to see. I want to see. Share with the class. Post on Yarn Over Hook. New friends, hello. If you have not joined Yarn Over Hook, join us. It is free. It's a social media for crocheters. You can post pictures, get inspiration, share ideas, all of the things. That is where everybody's posting pictures. So you can join at yarnoverhook.com. I think like I have like a little banner that pops up here every now and then. I think it just popped up like maybe 5 minutes ago. But if you go to yarnoverhook.com, you can join us there. And I'd love to see what you are making, what you've made, what you're currently making, the yarn that you just bought, all of the things. Let's see, where are we? Purple French with a line underneath the purple and one flower. Snow, that sounds lovely. That sounds lovely. Madi, the base is yarn though. I want to see. Anna, there are tips for working with eyelash yarn though. There are tips for working with eyelash yarn. I have seen a lot of videos of people who work with eyelash yarn. I would love to use it to make like a fringe or a cuff or something, like a cute little accent to something. Because it does look very pretty. It does look very pretty. Ukulele girl, I normally make dolls, lots of little animals. I have one blanket that is technically acrylic as well. Ukulele girl, join us on Yarn Over Hook. I would love to see. I would love to see your little animals. What has been your favorite make? Your favorite animal that you've made? Do you guys see me get a little nervous there? I'm like, I don't even want to check. Should I just leave it in the basket and not check? Just keep going? I think so. I think I'm just going to keep crocheting. I'm just going to keep crocheting and we're going to hope for the best. I'm not even going to check. We're not going to do any check-ins with the skein. Let me push it away further. There we go. Now I can't see it. Now I can't see the yarn. And we're just going to go. We're just going to go and see how many rounds we can get. Because remember, I think I need 4 because the number keeps changing on my first panel on how many rows I actually have or rounds I actually have. So I don't know how many rounds I actually need. So we're just gonna go. We're just gonna keep going. Just keep trucking along. I have been going through my yarn to be sure, like check my stash, like see what I have. And I think I'm gonna go and print out, get a cute little binder for the stash bashing event and print out patterns, the patterns that I have, so that I can actually see all of the patterns that I have available, because I've purchased a lot of patterns, especially patterns that are great for just like a couple of skeins. But if I don't actually see them physically, I feel like it's harder for me to kind of gauge exactly um, the kinds of patterns that I have. So I think I'm gonna print a bunch of my patterns this week and put them in a binder, and then go through my yarn stash, prep for next Wednesday, and go from there. I'm actually like really excited for the summer stash bash. I'm very excited. I'm excited to see all of the things I'm gonna make. I'm not going to keep my crochet to the lives, because if I do that, I'm not gonna be able to finish a project. Like it'll be, it's not enough time to like crochet a bunch of things, and the whole point is to burn through my stash. So I will be crocheting outside of the lives as well. And so that's why like the Wednesday lives will be check-ins. Every other Wednesday will be stitches. So we'll do a check-in during stitches as well. But stitches will still be stitches. Like Alexis and I will be crocheting stuff together. But we will do a check-in during stitches for the summer stash bash. I plan to post a stash bashing project idea every week. It'll give you the week to maybe try it if you'd like to try it. As well as a video. I'm gonna work on a video for some summer stash bashing projects, a comp of sorts to give you ideas of what you can make and all the things. I'm so excited for the summer. It's gonna be a full summer of crochet. I can't wait to check in at the end to see how many things you guys have made. Count your corners. I have counted my corners. And like I said, it keeps changing. I count from my center magic circle and up the corner. And I kid you not, I've gotten 25 the same times I've gotten 26. I really don't know. I don't understand. I think it's 26. I hope it's 25. um, I hope it's 25, but I think it's 26 because that's what I did, Michelle. And I really have no idea why the number keeps changing. I was feeling like so, like, I was like, is somebody messing with me? Like, somebody messing with me? What is happening? It was really strange. I counted it probably 8 times, and each time it switched. It just kept switching. Roxana, I'll see you later. Thank you for stopping in. Ukulele girl, I joined. Welcome to Yarn Over Hook. I'll have to post some stuff soon. I just made a micro embroidery thread crochet doll. I can't wait to see. What size was your hook? What size was the yarn? You said embroidery thread. I can't remember what size that is. Was it 10? Is it smaller than 10? Maddie posted the yarn. I will check it out. Wow, your magical hexie. I'm like, I had to put it down because I couldn't understand how that was happening. I really could not understand how it was happening. So I decided that we're just gonna go by measurement, and of course I'm gonna block this, so it'll be fine either way. But because I know I'm not gonna be too off. If I'm off, it's gonna be off by like 1 row. But we're just gonna measure the panels together. I'll lay them on top of each other and make sure that they're even. And I think we'll be fine. I really do think we'll be okay. But I have no idea. I really don't. I don't know why the number's off. I don't even understand how I'm using the same skeins, and this one is making me nervous on getting to the same width as that one. I used 5 over here and 5 over here, and I can't help but think that one of the cakes that I got wasn't actually the amount of yarn. Like, I can't help but think that it was like less than what was on the package, because it doesn't make any sense. I haven't changed the stitch, I haven't changed the hook, I haven't changed my tension. when I lay them on top of each other, all of the rows line up. So like this last skein, this fifth skein, there's no reason why I shouldn't make it. But I am like very nervous. I'm very nervous. But we'll see. We'll see. You guys have faith in me. It looks like 37%. Oh, we have 19 votes. Will Sammi have enough yarn? Yes, 37%. Maybe, but also yes, 32%. Crossing fingers, 32%. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, there's that. Let's see. Posted my nails. Okay, let me see. Let me see what everybody's posting. Cute. Oh my gosh, those are so cute, Snow Wolf. Madi, so this yarn is kind of used often in Iran. I don't even know if other countries use it because I don't know the exact name, but I love the shine. Oh, it's like almost like tinsel. What is that called? That is so fun. And those flowers are so cute. Welcome, you girl. Welcome. So fun. Oh my gosh, even your profile picture. Look at your little dolls. Is that you? Is that your character in Pokemon? And then all of your Pokemon? How cute. How cute. I cannot wait to see all the things you're making. Welcome, Lisa. I can't find what I'm supposed to do next. So if you see the share what's on your mind at the top of the activity feed, that is where you can post your pictures. You click the camera and attach your picture there and then share it. If you haven't joined yet, you can join with your Gmail or you just make an account with any email that you have and then you'll be in. I'll have to add an explanation post about it. Oh, yay! I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. Okay, we're going. And we're not looking. Okay, so I think, let me see, because I just finished a round. And I think that's two. Let me see. Let me count. We'll count where we are. So I'm counting from my magic circle and down the corner. That's how I've been counting. So I don't know why it's off. Okay, so I'm on my 24th round. We're not looking at how much yarn we have. We're just going to go. But I'm on my 24th round on this. Yeah, I'm on the 24th round. So I need at least one more. Hopefully two more. And then we'll lay the panels on top of each other and see what's up. And we're going to seam them together. All during this live, right? Yeah, we're making good time, I think. You know when you're nearing the end of a cake and as you're pulling yarn, like chunks of those yarn come out with it? That's what keeps happening and that's what's making me nervous that I'm like close to the end. That's what keeps happening right now. But we're just gonna keep going. We're just gonna keep it pushing. I'm not putting 4 stitches in, we're putting 3. We're just gonna keep it going. Smash that like button for more yarn. Hit those emotes for cheering on the yarn chicken. I don't know. I'm trying my best to be a little streamer influencer, but I don't know what the kids say on the streams. I love my interchangeable hook. Is that what's in your hand for your nail picture? So that looks like industrial. That looks like that's going to get some crocheting done. I've been seeing so many different interchangeable hooks. Like I was telling Alexis on Stitches on this past Sunday, there's one that I've seen that counts your stitches. I think it's just a button that you press. I don't know. I don't know how it works, but it counts your stitches apparently. And you can count your rows on it. It has lights. You change out the hooks. Wild, wild hooks. I feel like they're like spy gadgets almost with how like the features that they have. It reminds me of like um Go Go Gadget, right? Is that what the show was called? Go Go Gadget? Yeah, because then he would say Go Go Gadget and then something. Go Go Gadget, blah blah blah. Go Go Gadget, stitch counter. Go Go Gadget, crochet light. Lindsay, hello. How are you? Welcome, welcome. How's your weekend going? How's your Saturday? I'm doing well. Thank you so much. I'm so happy that you're here. What did you bring to drink and what did you bring to crochet? Oh my gosh, I'm sweating. Is anybody else sweating? I'm like, okay, I just need to not think about it and just keep going. We're on round 24. We just went around our first corner. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna have enough yarn. That's what we're manifesting. Madi, yeah, like what's next? A recorder device to update on the project? Something like, oh, it's just so funny. It's really funny the hooks that are coming out. I still want those glasses where you can look forward, but there are mirrors that like look down. I still want to get a pair of those and try those out on live. I need to just order the pair. I just keep forgetting. And then I actually ordered a few new crochet gadgets. So I have new foam blocking boards. Um, and they come with regular like just T-pins, but I wanted combs. I wanted blocking combs. So I don't know if you guys have seen them, but they are long like rectangular plastic rectangles with pins in them. And I feel like it looks like you get a more precise hold on your foam boards as you're blocking. And because I would use those foam blocking boards, oh, have I been doing three? I hope not. Okay, cool. Um, I would primarily use the foam blocking mats for clothes that I can't like put on my drying rack. Like that'll take like a weird shape if I put them on my drying rack. As well as granny squares that won't fit on my blocking boards. So I was like, I need to get some like, what were they called? Like blocking combs, needle combs, something like that. So I ordered some of those. I'm excited to try them out. If I like them, I will add them to the store, our Amazon storefront. And then I got some dowels, some wooden dowels. I had crocheted this tapestry early in the Yarn Over Hook days, and it was just when we reached 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I had made this, and it's just been sitting like folded up because I don't know how I want to hang it. And I was like, let me just get some wooden dowels so that I can like put it on here, and I want to hang it up because it was such a exciting milestone to reach 1,000 subscribers. Now we're at 60,000. Like the next one I make will be for 500 members on Yarn Over Hook. So if you have any crochet friends that are looking for a community, Yarn Over Hook, bring them a Yarn Over Hook. I think we are like 30 or so members away from 500. We're so close. We're so close. I feel like we could reach it by the end of June. So I want to hang this one up for YouTube, and then I want to make another one for Yarn Over Hook. Probably won't be as big. I don't know why I made this one so big. I like the size of it, but finding a wooden dowel for it was not easy. And I'll probably like hang it over there. I think that'll be nice. And then once I make the tapestry for 500 Yarn Over Hook members, I'll probably replace it and put it there. But yeah, those are some like crochet gadgets that I've gotten lately. I want to make some more tapestries and hang them up and stuff because I really like the way they look on wooden dowels. There's an Adventure Time one that I found that I absolutely need to make, but if I don't have the yarn for it, I can't make it until after the Stash Bash. Um, as well as like, um, there's one that's like a picture of a sun that I really like. Some books that I really like. Like there's just so many. There are so many little tapestries that I have saved that I really want to make. So I got some dowels for that. Any new crochet gadgets that you guys have got that you guys purchased recently? Lindsay, we're camping. I didn't want to miss the live. What? That is so awesome. Thank you so much for joining. How is your camping trip going? A Dr. Pepper, no sugar in the shawl still. How's your shawl going? Michelle, I have those. Do you like them? The combs? You talking about the blocking combs? How do you like them? Do you have any tips? Madi LL, my sister switched off the light to sleep when I was crocheting. Just now, I stared at her and said, girl, I'm working. Have you tried the neck lights, Madi, for crocheting? I highly recommend it. When my mom got one, I made fun of her because they looked so dorky. But I got some myself and was like, "Oh, no, this is nice. This is really nice." I definitely recommend them. We have some in our Amazon storefront. I think we have a pair in our Amazon storefront that we really like. Lisa, almost in, almost joining. Welcome, welcome. You got it. Let us know if you have any trouble. We'll help you out as best we can. Let me see if it's, do I have my light over here? I have like my gadgets over here. No, it must be in our bedroom. My husband uses it sometimes for reading. He just uses all my yarn gadgets now that I'm realizing it. I need to get him his own. Ronaldo. Hello, how are you? I just started crocheting. Welcome to the lovely world of crochet. What have you been making? What have you been working on? Mars, I love my neck lamp. I do too. It's so nice. And hi, Mars. It is so nice, especially crocheting with darker yarn. It's nice. It's nice. I had to apologize to my mom for making fun of her. I really did. Let's see, Michelle. I have the clips and the lazy reader glasses. Love. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to look at those glasses then. I'm gonna have to look at them. I'm gonna look so silly, and I'm excited. Maybe I'll take a thumbnail picture in them. Ronaldo, a scarf for yourself or a gift? And what stitch are you using? Lindsay got a neck light so that I can crochet at night when my family is asleep in the camper. It's a must. It is absolutely a must. Ronaldo for myself. That's awesome. That is so cool. I love it. I hope that you have been enjoying crocheting so far. All right, we're trucking along. I'm like looking for, we still have like 1, 2, 3. Oh no. Okay, we have 3 corners until we finish this round. But we're not looking at the yarn. We're not looking at the yarn. It is so hard not to look at the yarn. We'll look when we finish this round because this round is the 24th round. And if I don't have enough for the 25th round, I'll have to stop at that. We'll see. We'll see where we are. Ukulele girl, explanation posted. I wrote way too much, but it's a long story. No, never too much. I love a good story. I probably won't read it here because if you want to read it, you got to go to Yarn Over Hook. But let me see. Oh my gosh, that is so fun. Oh my gosh, Ukulele Girl, that is incredible. Thank you for sharing this story. Wow. That is so cool. Ukulele Girl, that's like a once in a lifetime experience. That is so cool. Boy with Uke. I'm gonna have to look up this band. That is incredible. Wow. I feel like I wouldn't even know what to do after that. Like, you're a huge fan? You're a huge fan of theirs? Wow. That is so cool. Thank you so much for subscribing, Ronaldo. Thank you. And I promise you, I read the whole thing. I read pretty quickly. And I'm like blown away. That is an experience. And it is so fun, the picture of the four of them. That is so fun. That is so, so fun. Wait, what are the black cats? Are those just like extra? If you guys have not, oh, that was a lot of yarn that just came out of my basket. Oh my gosh, I think I'm really close to the end. Oh no, I think I'm really close to the end of this skein. You know what I'm gonna do actually? It's no biggie because I'm gonna block it anyway. I'm just gonna take out 2 rounds of the other one. Why didn't I think of this? Sitting here panicking. 2 rounds is like nothing, especially if I'm gonna block it. It's gonna stretch so much because this stitch is stretchy. Let's just keep going. Let's keep going. Oh, nope, we're not. Like I was way too confident. Okay. I was like, no, it's gonna be fine. It's perfect. Then I do one more stitch and the tail comes out. So we didn't make it. All right. So I didn't even make it all the way around. There was so much less yarn in these 5 cakes than the other. That is so weird. And it's like a lot. So it's not me. That's a lot of yarn. I don't know what happened, how that happened. Okay. Okay, we're gonna pause a second. We're gonna pause a second because okay, I'm glad that I came up with that solution. We're gonna pull from the other panel. We're gonna pull from the other panel, put it in this one, and then we're gonna make them even. Look at that. Work smarter, not harder. Yarn over hook. Wait, yarn over hook. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Uh, you girl, my mom can definitely say I was losing my mind afterwards. Taylor, hello. You joined at the perfect moment. Oh, he has two cats named Verlaine and Rimbod. They were his old roommates. Oh, Taylor, it's been a busy day. Ooh, I'm happy that you're here. Hi, Liz Crochet. Hello. Okay, so Mari, oh my. Ukulele, oh my, I feel that. I, um, yeah, okay, I need a second. Ronaldo, is that a wooble in the back? And if it is, what do you think of the wooble for a beginner like me that only knows chain and single crochet? That's all you need to know. Is chain and single crochet. So this is my Bjorn. It is a wooble. I did a video on it. Team, if you don't mind grabbing that video for Ronaldo, I did a video review on Woobles kit. I absolutely do think it's a great place for a beginner. The kits are so fun. They give you everything that you need, and the videos are so detailed. So Ronaldo, I highly recommend a Woobles kit. And check out my review video because I go into detail about this wooble. Liz Crochet, how's everyone doing? We are panicking right now. I don't know how we're doing. Mari, I actually did that for the kimono too. I frogged the row from the first panel because I ran out of the second one. Okay, so this is normal. Okay, good. If you have any more skeins to keep going, no. Um, that's what I did for my first granny sweater. Okay, cool. So this is just what we're gonna be doing. Um, do you have a pattern for that? For my hexagon sweater or for Bjorn? Um, I swear I haven't used anything but single crochet and chain for at least the last oh, I swear I haven't used anything but single crochet and chain for the last two projects. Have you been doing amigurumi? Okay. So, this was our 24th round. If my other panel actually has 26, this is perfect because then I can make them each have 25. So I'm going to count this again live. Whatever number this ends on, that's the number. Okay? This is the panel that keeps changing from 25 to 26 to 25 to 26. So we're going to count it again to the corner. Here's a corner. From the center, I'm just going to count up. $26. So I think it is 26, which is perfect because then we're just going to take a round from it. We're going to put it on this one and hope that we can get an even 25. We're going to hope that we can get an even 25. Otherwise, they're just both going to have to be 24 because this is all the yarn that's left from my first panel. That's it. I don't know if we can. I don't know if it'll make it to 25 on my other panel because we're in the middle of 24 right now. So what we're going to do, this is a hack. Here's your tip for the day. Instead of frogging from a project that you want to take yarn from, just attach it to the new project and pull as you go. I saw that tip the other day and was like, that is so smart. I'm gonna have to find the video that I found that I came across. So we're just gonna tie these ends here. We're not even gonna worry about a color change because we want to save this yarn. We want to use as much of this yarn as possible. So I'm just gonna attach the end that I have here to the end of my panel, my other panel, and we're just gonna pull from that one and hope we can get even panels. Do I recommend this technique? Yes. Let me do it first, and then we will determine if I recommend it. Because I know that a lot of people say that you shouldn't use old yarn, or you should at least stretch it so that it comes back to its shape. But I think because I'm using it in the same project, I don't mind. I'm not concerned about that at all. If I was doing a different stitch in a different project, then I would probably like cake it first and then do this. But I'm not concerned about this. I really want to save as much yarn as possible. And this tail is too long. Renee, no. Yeah, so we're just gonna have to we're gonna have to see if I can get 25 and 25. What a bummer. So I only reached 23 and a half on this panel. I reached 26 on the other panel. Like that's a lot of yarn. That's a lot of yarn. And don't I don't remember cutting that much yarn. That's a lot. That's why I feel like, because remember how we were going over, I can't take this out. It's just got to stay. Remember how we were talking about how the skeins were different dye lots? I'm wondering if it was just different fibers and different technique all around, because I don't think that it's the same length. I really don't. And that is such a bummer. Liz, the little whale. The little whale is a wooble. He is Bjorn the narwhal from a Woobles kit that I did a review on. Madi, my first ever project, had all the basic stitches and I still have it. It is a moon and star keychain. I think it's by little Lily Things. Fun. I love that you still have your first project. With blocking, 24 should be fine, right? Yes. So I made it a little bit longer than I wanted. And actually while trying on the panel the other day, I felt like it was a little long on my torso, but like just right on my arms. So I'm going to give the arms a little bit of a stretch when blocking and keep my torso short. I'm also adding cuffs, so that's fine. Um, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. With blocking, because this is cotton, so I can actually stretch it a little bit. It's a double crochet granny stitch, so it'll stretch some. So 24 will be fine. I made it a little bit bigger than I wanted. Okay, so now we are pulling. We are pulling from the other panel. So I need to pay attention to it and make sure that we only pull a row. I just don't think it's gonna work because I only made it 23 and a half because we were on the 24th row. Let me see. This project, I was so excited and now it's just stressing me out. 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry. Yeah, so we're on the 24th row. So it might have to be just 24 each. So I'd be taking 2 rows away from my other panel. And I can't use the other yarn. So when I said that I didn't have any more yarn, that wasn't completely true. I have 3 other skeins of this yarn. However, I think it's been sun bleached, so it's not the same color, and it would be definitely noticeable if I used it. So I can't use it. I bought 3 skeins that are unusable. It's really a bummer. So we are probably gonna have to do 24 rows on each of the panels. Probably have to do 24 rows on each of the panels. And we'll seam it with the yellow. We're gonna block it. And we're gonna hope for the best. It's almost like in the film industry, like fixing it in post. You're not supposed to do that. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. But we are going to hope that this works out because there's really nothing else I can do if I want to finish this project. Because I bought this yarn from Joanne, but because of the like warehouse emptying, they kept bringing out different dye lots. So I wasn't able to get all the same dye lots. And then I ordered 3 skeins off of Amazon, and that's the sun bleached one. I'm pretty sure that those skeins are sun bleached because the color is so different. It's just been this sweater is going to be an amazing project. It's going to be an amazing project. Um oh, Mars, we talked about that earlier. Let me make sure I'm caught up. Yeah, Taylor, I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be okay. Mars, did anyone else see the Joanne website and their cryptic message? LOL. We talked about it earlier. Feel like it's messing with my heartstrings. I have no idea what to even like how to even take that message that they sent. I have no idea. I have no idea how to feel about it. What do you think? What are your theories? Ronaldo, this is the first time watching. I'm so glad that you're watching. Thank you so much for joining. I'm going to send you a picture of how close I cut it. Oh, okay. Did you post it already? Ronaldo, and you're so kind. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm so happy that you're here. Ukulele girl, my first ever project was an owl from Complicated Knots. I never actually finished it, but I made all the pieces. You gotta finish it. Or don't, that's fine. How come you haven't finished it? You just put it down? Taylor, makes sense. I'm hoping. We're crossing our fingers, right? Did we change our our poll votes to crossing our fingers that this works? Because I definitely didn't have enough yarn. Girl, how are you crocheting so fast? This is just a very easy stitch for my muscle memory. This one's just a very easy one. Taylor, I saw your new video that griddle stitch I'm going to have to do. That's one of my favorite stitches. I love the griddle stitch. The texture is so fun. It's not boring, but it's still mindless. And it's a 1-row repeat. It looks great for color changes. Love that stitch. You'll have to let me know what you if you end up making something. Jacqueline, hi, welcome. Your room is so cute. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love it. It is my fun space. I love it so much. Welcome, welcome. How are you? How's your weekend going? Mars, I think they might become an online store instead and or possibly reopen, but only in some locations. That's what we were talking about. We think it's going to be kind of like a Bed Bath and Beyond Big Lots situation where they shut down all of their stores, but then like reopened in select locations, and then I think have an online catalog. I definitely agree with the online store. I think it's going to be an online store. But I don't want to get my hopes up. I don't either. I don't either. I looked on Reddit. I did like a deep dive on Reddit to see what the deal was. And that's what most people were saying. They don't want to get their hopes up. They don't understand why it's a cryptic message. That Joanne should understand that like their customer base was really saddened by the closing and that playing games like this isn't fair. And I have to agree. I have to agree. I'm also impressed that you don't have to look at it. Thank you, Lindsay. It's a stitch that my muscle memory and the feeling of it, I just know. I know it very, very well. Taylor, I'm wondering if they're going to rebrand Mars. That's also what people are saying, that the IP was sold months ago. And so they think that it's just something else. No idea. No idea. But the company that bought Joann's and subsequently ended up causing it to go under, um, they had no plans, as far as we know, of reopening or rebranding or anything like that. So I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on. Ukulele girl, I didn't quite use the hook I used a 5 and not a 3. The stitch tension wasn't for me. My second project was a doll super fancy. I'll have to post it. Ooh. And I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, especially for amigurumi. Crochet friend Alexis likes to use a smaller hook. So I understand what you're saying. Your wall of yarn. What weight are those yarns? These are worsted acrylic big twist yarn. So 4 weight. These are the skeins that I use for our tutorials, and just my favorite brand of yarn, Big Twist. Madi, I was supposed to make bows, but came to myself and I'm halfway through a new gummy bear. It's muscle memory at this point. I love your like emotional support gummy bears. I love it so much. Ronaldo fan. I also think they are rebranding. I think it's something. Something. I'm hoping it's something at least. But also like I don't want to get my hopes up. Like all the things. It's just an emotional roller coaster, I feel like, with Joanne this year. Lindsay, wish I had the money to reopen Joanne's. That would be amazing. Same. Same. I wish that somebody had purchased them other than the liquidation firm. Or yeah. Michelle, I posted a picture of how I forced the win over Yarn Chicken. Okay, where's my phone? I think my project's covering it. Let me see. How I won Yarn Chicken. Oh, nice. So good. So good. Wow. So you were putting your panels together. That is awesome. Yay, Roman posted the tapestry. If you guys haven't seen yet on Yarn Over Hook, I made Roman one as well. We both have the same tapestry. And we just got some new crochet community decals. Yay! Love. Oh my goodness. Keep voting on the thumbnails, friends. Wow, congratulations, Michelle. I have no idea how that feels. So I'm wondering if I would count this as I lost Yarn Chicken, because Yarn Chicken is you don't have any more yarn for your project. And I'm improvising the yarn for my project by taking it from my project. So I guess I didn't. I didn't run out of yarn for my project because my first panel is also part of my project. But I wouldn't say that I won Yarn Chicken either. Maybe there just was no Yarn Chicken. There is no Yarn Chicken. um this sweater. This sweater. Michelle, Lisa, were you able to get it? Ukulele girl, I understand the gummy bears. When I was making frogs, I made so many that whenever the green yarn got into my hands, I accidentally made another. That is so fun. Bye, Ronaldo. Thank you so much for joining. We'll see you next time. That is so funny. I have a pattern for little baby frogs that I'm actually super excited to make. I'll probably make a few for the scrap yarn event. Um, I know I used one side of the yarn for the front and the other side for the back. Oh, that's what it was. Okay, I see it. Wow. I used one side of the yarn for the front and the other side for the back. Wow. So was that you seaming them together? That's how you did it? You seamed them together like that? Taylor, anyone else thinking of doing that Heartland road trip? I wish I lived back in that area. I used to live in Chicago and I would have absolutely loved to do it. We'll have to check in and see if anybody's going to do it. And it's perfect because it's at the end of the yarn stash bashing event. So it will be perfect for folks to go and buy new yarn as a treat. Taylor, I'm in the Nebraskas, so still a bit of a drive, but it seems fun. 84 stores, Taylor. Isn't that wild? Michelle, no, I just made the panels. Congratulations on winning. That is so, that is so fun. That is so fun. I wish that I was as lucky as you were, Michelle. Wow. And what is that, like 4 inches? That's crazy. Think of all the yarn. That's what I'm saying. That's a lot of yarn. That's a lot of yarn. Okay, I don't think we've made it around yet. Where's the beginning of this? Is it here? Yes. Why can't I tell? Oh, there we go. It was backwards. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. So that is the beginning. And where are we with the yarn? Okay, cool. We're only like halfway there on that panel. And then we're about to finish the 24th round. So I think what am I gonna do? Because I think I can only get 24. But let me actually hold on. So I took it from here. So that's one. Oh, no. How strange. Friends, I have no idea what's going on with these panels. This is going to be a magical sweater. I just know it. I have no idea. I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on. I really don't. Because, so there's that and that. Is that what I did differently? I think I figured out what I did. No way. Did I really? Wait, no. That's two right there. Okay. Because remember how I kept going back and forth and if I did one or two in the corner chains between the grannies? I don't even think I know what I did. But that, I don't know if that would that take that much yarn? Because this is two chains here. I have no idea. This sweater, but that's only one there. Let me see this. And that's 2 there. Okay, cool. So I did 2 chains. So yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea. This sweater is making me question everything I know about crochet. Oh my gosh. Taylor, that's a couple weeks after my husband and I's anniversary. Maybe I'll persuade him to take me on a trip. If you need any help persuading, we got you. We got you. That sounds like a great anniversary trip. Lindsay, it's hard not to want to collect all the yarn. It is so hard, which is like, so we're doing the summer stash bash. And I'm going to be honest, it's mostly so that I can make room for the boxes of yarn that I have sitting in my living room and the bags that I have surrounding me. That's just full of yarn. I have nowhere to put this yarn. And I'm like, I really need to clear out my stash because I have a lot of yarn that I could use for projects and clear out my stash. So, I mean, after the summer stash bash, we're going to have all this room, all these spaces that we need to fill with yarn, right? So going on a road trip to 84 yarn stores sounds like the best reward. Michelle, a few of my crochet friends said that they are down to go to some of the stores. Yay! Oh, that is so fun. Please send pictures. Lindsay, oh my God. Taylor, right. Exactly. Lisa, okay, I'm in, but I can't get past just trying to find a way to put my with picture now. So do you see the text space that says share what's on your mind? If you click the camera, you can attach a photo there. Welcome, Lisa. Welcome. And it's on the home page. I have no idea. I have no idea what I did on this panel. I really don't. I wish I could figure it out because it is like really like tripping me up. It is tripping me up. Okay, so I want to see if I'm going to have enough to do another row. So from this panel, in order to finish round 24, I used wow, not a lot at all. 1, 2 sides to finish it. So I have a little bit of a side. 2, 3, 4. Right? I'm doing that math right? Yeah. Okay, we're just gonna go for it. We're gonna see if we can get 25 and 25. If we can't, we'll just pull it out. Let's go. Let's see if we can do it. What a project this is. What a project. I'm gonna treasure this sweater. I'm just saying, I am absolutely going to treasure this sweater. This is going to be one of my like toughest feats in crochet for sure. Wow, and all because Joanne was going out of business. If Joanne wasn't going out of business, I would not have this problem. I wouldn't. I would not have this problem. I wouldn't have had to pick up um cakes of this yarn from different Joannes, order it from Amazon, trying to get the number of skeins that I needed. I wouldn't be like freaking out because I don't have enough. Like if Joanne's wasn't shutting down, I would have been able to finish the sweater perfectly fine. Naughty. Okay, this gummy bear is turning out chubby. LOL, I think my tension is too loose. Nothing wrong with a chubby gummy bear. How many skeins do you need altogether? So that was the thing. I just needed 5. I used 5 for the first panel to get to where I got to. It's the perfect size. So I bought 5 to do the second panel. But I ran out 2.5 rows, 2.5 rounds before I bought the exact same amount, and I had a significant difference in the second panel, the amount of yarn Mars. That's what's like tripping me out. My tension is the same. If I line them up next to each other, all the rows line up, so it's not like one is bigger than the other. I use the same hook. I have no idea. I have no idea what happened. I don't know if somebody like took a little bit of yarn out of one of the skeins that I purchased and returned it. I have no clue. I have no clue. Yeah, I don't know how it happened. I don't know how it happened. I really don't. I don't understand. Taylor, are wearables your favorite types of projects to crochet? No. Actually, my favorite kinds of projects to crochet are house things. So like this, like stuff like this. Favorite things to crochet. I have floor cushions that I made for our living room that I absolutely adore. I have some pillow. I've never made a pillow. Yeah, I've never crocheted a pillow, and I'm hoping to crochet like 3 or 4 for our couch for the summer. Going through my mustard yarn, because I have a ton of it from a blanket that I wanted to make, but decided to frog it. Um, I've made like an earring holder. What else have I made? I also really like making blankets. I actually don't mind making blankets. But yeah, what are your favorite things to crochet, Taylor? Mari, oh, by the way, I caught up to the point I had frogged on the shrug cardigan. How is it going? How do you feel? Lisa, are you on the home page? If you click the camera in the share what's on your mind, then you can post your picture. Taylor, they were probably measuring the ounces and went from like 28.1 ounces to 28.9 ounces. LOL, like you wouldn't think that the 0.8 ounces would make it, but it does. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, I'm also thinking because it was different dye lots that it was just different amounts of yarn, but they didn't measure what. I have no clue. I really don't. And it's just like it's such a bummer. I really do think I must have bought a skein that was returned. I really do. I think I bought a skein that was returned. And I'd always wondered that. I've always wondered if that happens. But like, because that's a significant difference. It's a significant difference. It'd be different if I was missing like half a row or something. Then I'd be like, okay, my tension maybe. Or if I was missing like, yeah, if I was missing like 1, 2, maybe even 3 sides of a round, then I would like, okay, maybe my tension was off. But like I said, when I lay them on top of each other, all of my rows line up. So my tension is not changed. My gauge has been the same. I used 5 skeins for that first one, so I bought 5 skeins for my second one. I really have no clue. I have no clue. Welcome, Lisa. Yay! We have ended the poll with 30 votes. Will Sammi have enough yarn? I technically do have enough yarn, though. Just not how I wanted. Not how I wanted it. It ended up changing my source of yarn. So this is round 25. I want to double check. It's it's doing it. It's doing the thing. Hold on. I feel like I don't know how to count. I just feel like I don't know how to count. Okay, great. We are on the 25th round. I'm thinking that we can make it around. I'm thinking that we can. We're gonna try. We're gonna try, we're gonna try. Because if I can get around, then each panel will have 25. And then the way that I'm gonna seam it, it should actually give me a little bit more give, but it'll just give me give in like the width on the arms and the torso. So not length, but I can make my cuffs a little bit longer and without it looking kind of weird. And it should be perfect. Lisa, let me see what you posted. Tangled in Yarn Annette. Hi, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the live. How are you? I am making a hexicardi. It's going to be a pullover, so it's seamed in the front and the back. Let me see. Lisa. Wow, your pot holder looks so neat. And I love that color. What stitch did you use? It looks so, so good. I love it. That looks great, Lisa. Welcome to Yarn Over Hook. Hi, Callie's Crochet. How are you? Hi, hi, hi. Jessica Jordan, hello. Ukulele Girl, Soot Sprite pupils going on now, has more of an ocean sprite. He's more of an ocean sprite, though. I can't wait to see it. Lisa, there is a store called Aldi's, and they sell some of the yarn from Joann's. Interesting. Fatima, hello. How are you? So I saw your chat as I was leaving the other day that you like to watch true crime while you crochet. Is that what I saw? Did I read that correctly? Jessica Jordan, for blankets, do you prefer to crochet by length and width, all one piece, or squares that you put together? As a beginner, I want to make a blanket but don't want to get in over my head. So I recommend corner to corner. If you're a beginner, you want to crochet a blanket and it's your first blanket, I cannot recommend enough doing corner to corner. So there it is. This is the latest corner to corner blanket that I finished, and I left the tails on so you can actually see it. This is the end. This is the beginning. So when you crochet corner to corner, instead of going back and forth like this for your blanket, you actually work this way. You start at the corner and you go like this. So you get bigger, 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 until you're at the width that you want for your triangle. And then you decrease and you go down and get smaller, 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 all the way to the end of your corner. And that is a corner to corner blanket. It's a lot easier than it seems. You can control the size better. And there are so many fun stitches that you can do. If you want to find a good pattern for corner to corner, made by Gootie, Gootie, is who I recommend. She writes them very well, her patterns very well, and she has video tutorials. She also, if you buy the pattern, she does a technique to make it rectangular as well instead of square. So if you want a rectangular corner to corner blanket, she has tutorials for that as well. So that is what I recommend, Jessica. I love blankets. I love crocheting blankets. And I would love to make people who are afraid of blankets less afraid of blankets by doing the corner to corner method. I love it way better than like having a long strip and you're just like so corner to corner, made by Gootie, Gootie. Wow, thank you for the advice. Of course, I got you. This one was the Mini Bean Elizabeth Stitch one. Look at that texture. It is such a fun texture, and I'll give it up close. Such a fun texture. Highly recommend Made by Goody. This one is also a corner to corner blanket. I think I have 4 corner to corner blankets. I really like corner to corner. This one is using the silk stitch or the grit stitch, which is alternating single crochet and double crochet, which gives a really nice fun texture as well. Highly recommend. Made by Goody. Callie, welcome. Welcome to Yarn Over Hook. I can't wait to see what you're making. So Fatima, I do too. I love watching true crime while I'm crocheting. I really do. And I think you said in your comment that it might be weird. I don't think it's weird. I do the same. Let me catch up, Lisa. I'm working on crocheting a can cozy. I can't wait to see it, Lisa. I'm so happy that you're on Yarn Over Hook and that you got it working. I can't wait to see all the things that you make. Friends, if you have not joined Yarn Over Hook yet, we would love to have you. It is a free social media for crocheters, by crocheters, where you can post what you are currently making, share ideas, get new ideas, inspire others, all of the things. You can join for free at yarnoverhook.com or just follow the link in the description below. We would love to have you. I would love, love, love to see what you are making. Welcome to our new members, Lisa and Callie. I'm so happy you guys are here. Anna, welcome, welcome. You joined earlier. So happy to have you guys. This is awesome. This is so awesome. What a good day. What a good day. What a great ending to May. We are so close to 500 members. So, so close. So if you have any crochet friends who would like to join, invite them. Invite them over. We would love to have them. We're so close to 500 members. I cannot wait. Let's see. Hi, Prudence. Just watching you for the first time, I am amazed how you can crochet without looking how you do it. It's just for this stitch, and even still I make mistakes and have to frog and go back. But this is a stitch that I just know very well and can feel it and all of the things. So, I still make mistakes. Thank you. How are you doing, Prudence? What is on your hook? What are you crocheting? Welcome back, Ronaldo. Marty, we got so many members in today. We did get so many members today. I am so happy. I'm so excited. Renee, true crime is my go-to. My husband thinks I'm crazy. I didn't know that, Renee. We'll have to chit-chat about that the next meetup. Callie, I'm working on some willow squares. Ooh, and some wildflowers for 2 different tops. Callie, I can't wait to see. I cannot wait to see. That sounds incredible. Yay, Ronaldo, welcome. Join us, join us. Posted the gummy bear. Okay, let me see. And I need to pay attention to where I am. Actually, where am I? To be sure I'm not pulling out a row that I shouldn't pull out. Oh, we still have a ways to go. Interesting. I'm done questioning this sweater. I really am. Oh, he is chubby. Chubby little dude that I accidentally made instead of ribbons. I'm gonna have to get this gummy bear pattern because it is so cute. So, so cute. Oh, I had said in the last live that I had seen somebody crocheting gummy bears and had them in a jar, and now I want one. Like it would like fit in my aesthetic like so nicely. Like if I had like a gummy bear jar like right here or like up here, over here somewhere, you know, like a candy jar, but it'll be filled with crochet gummy bears. I'm gonna have to get the pattern because I think I have it saved actually on my Pinterest. It's a cute no-sew pattern. It is so, so cute. Taylor, my husband and I have been watching Evil Lot Lives Here on HBO Max. Why does that sound familiar? Do you like it? Which true crime documentaries do you enjoy the most? Mm, I watch a lot. I watch a lot of different ones. Like corporations, true crimes, I actually really enjoy. Um, so I feel like I learn a lot that I didn't know. Um, a lot of other ones that I feel like I can't say on YouTube. But I don't discriminate. I really like true crime documentaries, so I watch a lot. I watch a lot of different ones. Working on making two cozies for can cozies for Father's Day gifts. And then going to start working on the Stash Buster, which is the Granny Square pillow and the Granny Squares blanket. Very nice, Lisa. Very nice. So are you planning on doing our summer stash bash with us? Where we're all busting our stashes? I love it. Lindsay, can you show us the picture of the gummy bears? They are on Yarn Over Hook. So you can see it there on the activity feed. Um, but let me, oh, just the pattern? Oh yes, I can show you the pattern. I got mixed up. I thought you wanted to see Maddie's gummy bears. But it's super, super cute. It's a no-sew gummy bear pattern. And they crochet up very quickly, as I'm sure Maddie can attest to. Ooh, they're just so cute. They are so cute. And you can make them super small. And they use like the bobble stitch. Yeah? Yeah, they use the bobble stitch to make the appendages and the ears so that you don't have to sew. Aren't those just so cute? Is it coming? Is it showing? I feel like it's not. I feel like it's still blurry. I'm trying to do my influencer hand, but I'm not really good at it. So cute. And people make them very small. Very, very small. I have a pattern for tiny frogs as well. There's so many cute, like tiny patterns out there. Yeah, that's the no-sew gummy bear pattern. So cute. So, so cute. And there are some people who crochet them up like super fluffy. Let me see. Yeah, they'll crochet them up like super, super fluffy. Just adorable. Just adorable. And if you crochet them smaller, like what Monty's doing, you can put them in like a jar and it looks like a jar of candy, a jar of gummy bears. Um, Tangled in yarn and net, they are so easy to crochet. Do you make them too? The gummy bears? Ukulele Girl just posted my Cease It's Right progress. I will check that out. Two more items to go. Taylor, I do like it, but some of them are messed up. It's just about the families. Ah, okay. Mm, Lindsay. Okay, so you just have to sign up for Yarn Overhook to be able to see your friends. Yeah. Yep, it's absolutely free. The link is in the description below. Join us. We have so many new members today. So many new members. Mars, I really enjoyed that one. I actually really enjoyed that one. Ukulele, I'd love to stash bust my embroidery thread and make a jar of them. Join our summer stash bash. Fatima, I actually follow them on the person. Ooh, interesting. Marty, my smallest gummy bear is an inch. Want to see if I can break that record. Maybe if you use embroidery thread. Oh yeah, there we go. Maybe with thread. Taylor, um, well, oh wow. Oh wow, I didn't know that. I am so excited to make them. I know now that everybody's making them. Annette's making them. Monty's making them. I want to make them. Let's just make a gummy bear army together already. Lindsay, I would love to join it. I will do it when the live is over. Thanks for the invite. Of course, it's super, super simple to join, especially if you have a Google account or Facebook. You can just link it and it's super easy to join. We would love to have you, Lindsay. Callie, I'm thinking of making a star-shaped bag soon. The star-shaped bags are very popular. Do you have a pattern that you like? I think the smallest item I've made was my 1 centimeter tall octopus. Centimeter? Because you did say that you micro crochet. How small was the hook that you used for that? That is wild. Hello, I love berry juice. How are you? I believe the hook was point. That is wild. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I couldn't imagine working with a hook that small. Taylor, I've been thinking of making some vase covers for the summer. Vase covers? Huh, what kind of vase covers? That might be a good stash bashing project. I've already decided on my next project, so I have a wild amount of earrings, and I saw someone crochet a panel and frame it to use to stand for their earrings. So I have done that actually. In a picture frame, I crocheted like a front post half double crochet combination panel and used the front post stitches as ways to hook my earrings on. I think that's a great idea. Okay, Sit spray and magnet testing. This is my second time using plush yarn and my first time doing amigurumi with plush. Going to make him some shells so he can be my sea sprite. So cute! So, so cute. Oh my goodness. That plush yarn is very plushy. Whew. Very nice, you girl. Okay, paying attention to where I am. Okay. So I have 2 more sides that I can pull from on there. And I still have 1, 2, wait, 3, 4 sides to do on here. I don't know if I will make it. Really? So that's 1. I think we're gonna have to cut this at 24. I think I'm just gonna call it. Let me see. This is just wild to me. I don't understand. This makes no sense. So I have 1, 2, right? Okay, yeah. So 1, 2, and a little bit left to pull from there. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4 to do on here. I'm trying to think if I can do the math on this. No, I'm not going to make it. Okay, so we are going to pull it from here, and we're just going to do 24. So I'm going to pull a row from my other one so that that will be 24 and 24. What a bummer. What a bummer that that didn't work out that way. That is so weird. Okay, so let me double check. Okay, so 24. I'm going to pull this out back to the 24th. So we have completely 24 rounds. Because two, it's like, let me see. Let's measure it. I'm taking away 2 rounds from the other panel. And that is, oh, I'm just losing like 1.25 inches on length for the torso, which is actually fine because I felt like it was too long. But it's 1.25 inches that I'm losing on the sleeves. I feel like I can get a bit of that back in blocking. I really do. I feel like I can stretch it a bit for the blocking. So we are going to pull it. Let me catch up a little bit. Where am I? Oh, Madi, I've already decided on my next project. Right. I'll have to post my smallest granny square too. Yes, please. Do you recommend any stitches that aren't yarn eaters? There are lots of stitches that aren't yarn eaters. I just posted a compilation for blankets using a paired half double crochet. The paired half double crochet looks like a puff stitch, but doesn't use as much yarn as a puff stitch. I really like that stitch. That isn't yarn eater. The grit stitch, spider stitch, sedge is a good one because it's a big stitch, so it does use a lot of yarn, but it takes up a lot of height. So I feel like it evens out. The wattle stitch, any mesh stitch. What else? I went too far on my thing. Oh, the mini bobble stitch. That one's a good one. We have a lot. We have a lot of stitches on our channel. So definitely go through our videos. There are plenty of non-yarn eating stitch patterns. So many. Single crochet. Taylor, I'm not sure what I'll do, but I have a flower garden and was thinking of covering my bases. Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing that people did until I looked it up. Interesting. I didn't know that was a thing either. You got it, Fatima. Lisa, I'm going to start the granny square pillow and laptop here really soon as my daughter comes home and over and picks out the yarn she wants. That's so awesome, Lisa. I love that. Good luck. Lisa, how do you find from the Prime thing talking about like I'd like to watch? Oh, it's really on any streaming platform. Any streaming platform. Michelle, what about adding the discarded yarn to the sleeves? That's not a bad idea, actually. That's not a bad idea. I think I'm gonna try that. I think I'm gonna try that. I feel like, so we're going to finish this. I'm going to finish this row. and then pull out the yarn from the other one. And then, so the sleeves, will take, it's just one side. So yeah, I should be able to do that. And that should help with the length because it's just one of the 6 sides that I would need to add those 2 rows to. So that's smart. See, this is why we have the community. Yarn over hook. Michelle, thank you so much. That is actually a brilliant idea. That's a brilliant idea. Okay. So let me finish this panel. I accidentally pulled too many rows. Probably because I am like blown away by the amount of energy that this is taking. Hexagon sweaters were supposed to be easy. This is my first hexagon sweater and they're supposed to be easy. But like I said, I just think I ended up with some skeins that were not what they were supposed to be. And I blame Joanne Closing. I really do. Because these are skeins that I think were just deep in their warehouse. Is what it is. We are going to figure it out. We are figuring it out together. You guys are giving me some awesome tips, which is just so fabulous and I'm so grateful for. So we're going to finish this one. I just have a few more stitches to do. And then I'm going to pull the yarn from my other panel and put some rows on one side to kind of extend the sleeve out. And then I will seam everything together. I'm pretty sure that's how I need to do it. And I just need to pay attention to that long side because the torso, I feel like now is perfect. I feel like the torso length is perfect now with just the 24 rows because it was just a little bit too long. And so now I think it's going to be perfect. Alrighty. Okay, that's it for the second panel. Let me count before I cut this and make sure that we are all good. Okay, so we have 24 on this panel. I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut it. I love berry juice. I'm making scrunchies for my grandma who sent me a bunch of yarn. That's so nice. I just saw the video Passionate Kelsey posted about her stash and the thumbnail is crazy. I'll have to check. I really love Kelsey's videos. She is so awesome. I'll have to check it out. There's a lot of stash bashing going on lately. When the next live is. The next live is actually, it would typically be Tuesday, but because I have work, I cannot do a live on Tuesday. So our next live is going to be Monday at 2 p.m. Pacific time. That is when the next live is going to be. Great question. Great question. Okay, so let me see. Let me get this out. So the other panel, we're at 25 on the other panel. So I think I am gonna have enough yarn to extend the sleeves out. Brilliant idea, Michelle. Brilliant idea. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this. I'm so nervous because it's just like this, I feel like the number is gonna change because this panel has been giving me so much grief. Okay, this is the second panel. We're done. We're done with the second panel. Here we are. Yay! We're done. Smash the emote, smash the like button, all the things. We're done with the second panel. So here's where it will sit on my body. Let me get it up. And you see the sleeve. The sleeve's going to be fine. I might even, I'll stand up and put this on and see, but From what I can see where this will lay, I have to get like the center of my neck and up on the shoulders. That's not bad. That's actually like not a bad length. And it will loosen after I block it. So I think 24 rows is fine. I think 24 rows is fine. Okay, so we're going to frog this. I'm going to use my yarn spinner so that I can get this into a nice little ball. So this I will be doing off camera. And I may start the seaming. I don't think I want to actually. I'll get them nice and even, figure out the sizing. I'll post a picture of me like trying it on. I'll like pin it all together, try it on. I'll post a picture, and then once I figure out, yes, this is what I like, then we will start seaming it together. If I'm going to add length to the sleeves, then I'm going to do that off camera. I'll add length to the sleeves and I'll update you guys, but I actually don't think I will need to, because once I block it, it's going to stretch. So this might be perfect. I'm going to frog the other one down to 24 rows, and I'll post pictures on Yarn Over Hook so that you guys can still be a part of this journey with me. Thank you for being here, because this has been a lot. This has been a lot. Oh my gosh. Taylor, I've always wanted to learn how to do mosaic blankets. The amount of color changes is so intimidating to me. So mosaic is different from tapestry, and the color changing in mosaic isn't as intricate. So I would give that one a try. It's you change colors every row, not in the middle of the project, from my understanding. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Mari, speaking of color change, I once made a balloon with 7 colors and 14 color changes. That's wild. That is wild. I couldn't even imagine. Mars, I think it's perfect. Are you adding a trim or cuffs? I am adding cuffs. So I think it's going to fit fine. Mari, what a nightmare. Was it worth it? Fatima, it depends on what you like. It's gonna look awesome. Thank you, friends. Yeah, I think that this is where we're going to end on this. Phew, that was an emotional ride, friends. This is going to be a magical sweater. I just know it. It's already bringing such strange, weird energies, and not negative, just weird. So this is going to be an awesome sweater. That's what I'm putting out there. So we finished the second panel. We're going to adjust the first panel to match the second panel. I'm going to try it on, pin everything together and try it on and see how it is. I'll post pictures. I don't think I'm going to adjust the sleeves, so it'll be fine. And then we will seam it together starting Monday. So again, there's not going to be a live on Tuesday, but there will be a live on Monday at 2 p.m. Pacific time. And stash busting, Lisa asked, when does that start? That's going to start next Wednesday. So tomorrow is the beginning of June, it's the beginning of summer. And that is when you can start kind of assessing your stash, figure out what you are going to make, like what yarn you're going to use, like all of the things. Don't forget to vote on the thumbnail that we should use for the stash bashing summer extravaganza on Yarn Over Hook. Don't forget to vote on which one that you like the best. And we'll start it next Wednesday. I am so excited. I am so excited. That sounds incredible, ukulele girl. Hi, Annie from New Zealand. Welcome. You're still learning to crochet. That is so awesome. Welcome to the world of crochet, and welcome to Yarn Over Hook. So, friends, we don't know what's going on with Joanne, so we have to keep an eye out. On what is going on with Joanne. We finished the second panel. I'm going to adjust the first panel. I'm hopefully going to be able to, I'm going to finish this guy because it would actually be nice to finish that one before summer stash bash, so that I can put yarn in it and hang it over here. Um, and join Yarn Over Hook. We have so many new members. Welcome Lisa, welcome Anna, welcome Callie's Crochets, welcome friends, all of the friends to Yarn Over Hook. If you have not joined Yarn Over Hook yet, we would love to have you. You can join for free via the link in the description below. Show us what you are working on, show us what you're making, and vote on the Stash Bash. I think that's it. I think those are all of the things. Yeah, what a wonderful live, friends. This was so much fun. It was a roller coaster of emotion, but this sweater is going to get done. This is going to get done. As soon as I get off of here, I'm going to eat something and I'm going to try it on and I will show you guys where I'm at. I will see you guys next Monday. Next Monday, yes. I hope you all have a great rest of your weekend. Crochet all day. Good luck on your projects. Go vote on the thumbnail and all of the things. Yeah. Have a great rest of your weekend, friends. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.